So I've reached Nature Basket in Juhu. The lady we're going to meet over here is Shonali Sabharwal. She's an expert on extremely healthy food. So come along, let's meet her and then we'll go to our house and cook. Hello, hi Shonali.
Hi Kunal.
Okay, so this is Shonali Sabharwal. She's a macrobiotic nutritionist, big word, okay, and a chef, which is the part which excites me the most. What are you doing? You're picking up stuff
So
from here?
I pick up a lot of my dry produce from here.
When you say dry produce, you mean?
I mean my beans and my greens.
Just as a complete rank amateur, I'm asking this question. If I was to buy this masala, this jeera and all, will it be tastier than what we normally
Much more
get?
tasty.
We will, huh?
Much more tasty, and you'd require to use a very little quantity compared to your normal masala.
Let's do whatever shopping you need to do,
Okay.
and then we'll go to your house, and
Sure.
then we'll chat more and cook more.
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
Come. So this is dry sea vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's finish the shopping quickly and start heading home.
So this is the vegetable, organic vegetable section.
Okay.
So I pick up all my produce from here usually.
Let's go. So it's time for a bit of a lesson in healthy eating. This word macrobiotic and what exactly you do. Tell me, what does it mean?
So macro means large, bios is life.
Okay.
So it's the larger than life view on food and diet.
Okay.
Basically, in a gist, that's what it means.
Okay.
Because we are using food as medicine.
That is what I was going to ask.
So that's where the whole organic approach comes in as well. Because
So food as medicine, so what you're taking in
Yes.
is what affects your body the most.
yeah, and that's how you're curing the body. You're curing it
curing
with the
the body.
foods. Macrobiotics also brings in cooking styles.
Okay.
So we're not only just looking at the food you're eating and taking you off the stuff that's like the sugar and the dairy, and it's a vegan, primarily vegan approach.
Primarily vegan approach.
Primarily vegan. So it looks at all that, but the basis of it is organic, because we say, okay, if you eat organic, you can eat healthier.
What is the principle of this food besides
So
being
the
healthy?
principle is to clean
of-
your blood.
Okay, the principle is to clean
Clean your blood. And,
how does
basically-
it apply to the food?
Because the food that's going in is supposed to make good quality blood,
Okay.
which eventually impacts your cell structure.
Okay.
Blood quality impacts cell structure.
So it's basically a lifestyle change,
It's
isn't
a
it?
lifestyle change.
Which has positive results on your body and the way you live your life.
Absolutely.
So if you want to tell them in one line, like this is your thumb rule and you're going to be on this track, what would it be?
I would say 2 thumb rules.
Okay.
Get off your dairy and get off your sugar.
That's it.
That's it.
No lassis. And now the key question, do you think that the food that you cook then with all this organic stuff is tasty?
You can try it.
I'm dying to. I'm going to take you up on this. So I think we should
Sure.
head straight to the kitchen and see what you've got up your sleeve.
Sure.
Yeah? Chalo, let's go. Okay, so Shonali, what are we starting with?
So I'm starting with brown rice croquettes.
Brown rice croquettes.
Yeah,
okay.
brown rice cutlet. There's a way of getting it together. If I was doing normal Indian cooking, I would be doing this.
Full chula.
Yeah, full chula, which I don't do.
So
What
on
I
a
do
very
is
light, on a very
low flame. Yeah, and
you put a little oil,
very little oil,
put onions in it.
put onions, garlic,
Okay.
and my carrots, and I'm
beans.
gonna like do this for a while.
Okay, so it steams
It
within
steams
itself.
within itself.
Okay.
The onions leave a little water, and it starts cooking within itself. We are not using regular salt. I'm using sea salt.
Just a pinch.
I'm going to break in a potato.
So what is this? Is a normal potato or sweet
No,
potato?
sweet.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, because again it's low on the glycemic index.
Okay. So little red
Little
chili
red
powder.
chili powder.
That's it. So nothing
That's
else
it.
really in it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
So this is brown rice we've been boiled.
Yeah, this is prepared organic brown rice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The one we bought just
The
now.
one we bought. So I'm just going to saute this a little bit.
Are you going to make cutlets?
I'm
of
going to
this?
make cutlets out of it.
sesame.
Organic black sesame seeds.
And breadcrumbs.
And breadcrumbs.
And you're going to now
I'm going to roll it in, yeah.
So you're going to get a nice nuttiness with the sesame seed. Black sesame seed and breadcrumbs. White bread, brown bread.
No, they're gluten-free crumbs.
Oh, gluten-free crumbs. Gluten-free crumbs.
Yeah.
Does this now have to go completely brown or what?
Oh yeah, it does, but not completely. What I do is somewhere midway I turn it, and then I'm going to do like turn it again.
Okay.
I don't want it to get completely brown.
You don't need to.
No.
It doesn't need to. Okay.
No.
So just a couple of quick turns, and this is going to be absolutely
Ready. Yeah.
So we're starting off with our next dish. Shirali, what are you making now?
So I'm making a coriander pesto bean dish.
That's interesting. So you're taking a pesto and cooking it.
Yeah, I'm cooking it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to just start with onion and garlic. And I'm going to use celery.
Also, what is interesting is that you're not waiting for the onions to brown and the garlic to brown or anything. You're just putting it in.
Yeah, add a little salt while it's sauteing. Dunk in my tomatoes.
So this is just tomatoes pureed.
Pureed tomatoes.
Raw?
Raw.
So this is now looking like a bit of a Punjabi dish.
See, the thing is, you're also looking for texture with food. Coriander pesto is going to bring in that creaminess.
But just talking about this coriander pesto for a moment, what is?
So it's just almonds and dhania, coriander leaves. That's all it
is. Almonds. So it's an almond paste.
Yeah, it's almond.
Okay.
Dairy free. So what are you going to use to cream things, right? I'm using a bit of jeera, little bit of chili powder, and I'm going to use a little bit of. I've made ras al hanoor.
Okay.
You know, I'm using a little bit of that. It's like this fresh spice that I've made. Now my beans have been pre-cooked as well. They were just, they're white organic beans.
So in goes your pesto, which is with coriander and almond.
And I like keeping this dish as creamy as possible, you know.
I'm smelling the dhania and I've been eating your white beans.
So now you see how thick it is? So now what I do is I want to thin it down a little bit, and I've made a vegetable stock.
And in go your beans. The beans are already cooked, so they don't need to cook for too long.
Yeah.
Super. So what do you call this now?
This is just a coriander pesto with white beans.
Coriander pesto with white beans. And the cutlets are?
The cutlets are brown rice croquettes.
Okay. So coriander pesto with white beans and brown rice croquettes. Coming up for me too. So we have the brown rice croquettes, and we've got the coriander pesto
with white beans.
I'm going to start with the beans. It's like beans and green chutney. There's a crunch of the onions, so that they don't overcook the onions. So every time I crunch the onion, I get a little flavor of the onion. The tomato paste is completely amalgamated with that. There's a nice tartiness and a sourness of that. And the beans themselves are very tasty. I could eat this, quite happily,
Really?
Quite happily. So no tomato ketchup with this, no?
No tomato ketchup, no.
Nothing with preservatives.
No.
These are very nice.
Are they?
It's really, really nice. You got the balance of flavors all right in this. It's not, I don't feel like I'm eating rice. I feel like I'm eating a nice cutlet with carrots which are still raw. The sweet potato is a delicious vegetable in itself. And the sesame seed is what's giving it its that.
Also it's a great way of camouflaging the rice, because a lot of people don't take to brown rice instantly.
I believe, Shirali, you got a lot of celebrity clients, don't you?
Yeah, some. Hema ji doesn't eat the food, but she's taken the advice for the house.
And you've written this book with the most...
The beauty diet.
beauty diet with Hema Malini and her daughter on it.
Yeah.
So will I look as young as her when I'm her age if I continue with the diet?
If you continue on the food, yeah.
Yeah, Sonali, I'm going to continue eating this. But I need to thank you.
Thank you.
No, but always think of healthy food as food that doesn't taste good.
Exactly.
And this is really nice.
Oh, great. I'm glad you like it.
This is great. This is exceptional.
I was a little worried feeding you.
I like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. No sugar, no refined flour, healthy sweet treats on the other side of the break.